and so you will inherit a double portion in land. To us, inheritance mostly just means money, or sometimes a second-hand car, doesn't it? Maybe, if you're really unlucky, just a big box of old collectible magazines that you don't really want. So it might be hard for most of us to think of what inheriting a double portion in land actually looks like. Owning land in this world is a complicated thing to start with, isn't it? It seems to carry with it all sorts of challenges, from border kerfuffles through many cases in history, wars. However, here God is not enforcing our land according to borders. He wants us to share in his property freely and equally. After all, God is our Heavenly Father, and the whole of the heavens and the earth are his land to pass down. God isn't splitting the bill on our inheritance either, where usually only the eldest sibling would receive a double portion. God treats us all as the firstborn child. Now the trouble comes when we see the land as finite. And that is where I like to think of our inheritance in land as a use it or lose it scenario. We know that we are offered an inheritance in land, but what does a double portion really mean? Well, land is not just a dead thing to be owned. Land is designed by God to be used and used well, and used properly. Think of our land as a potato. Just give it a minute. If you're given one potato, that's great, because everybody loves mashed potato. But after the first delicious plate, you have run out of potatoes. If instead you take the potato and plant it, you will find that it becomes like a seed. The yield you gain is increased and the portion is multiplied. By using the potato rather than just eating it, you can receive a multiplication in your inheritance. Now imagine if we treat our inheritance of land from God this way. By using the land given to us by God, rather than consuming it, we may receive a double portion in all things. So think about this today. How much greater the portion of our lives can be if we use the land this way? How are you using your double portion already? And what are you holding on to for a rainy day that you need to let go of?